Hi, my name's Dee and welcome to Sunchild Tarot. Now this is a general reading for those born in the year of the dog. This is the end of my August session of filming, but it's also the end of August. So I suppose this reading is really for September onwards. Timing is not absolute in divination, especially not in tarot and especially not on a general reading. So the reading's relevant for whenever you're led to it. But this looks like quite a pivotal time going on for you, dog. So it's one well worth listening to. Now, as I say, general reading rules apply. So I've done the timing bit. If someone else turns up in the reading, then roles can get reversed. Because the cards don't come with name tags, so I can think I'm talking about you and it's actually them. I don't really see somebody else in this I don't really see somebody else in this reading, to be honest. But this looks like a fascinating and highly pivotal time for you. So let's just get the housekeeping out of the way. There is a link in the description down below for the Facebook page for this channel. Obviously, I post all of these videos. So if the way YouTube notifications don't work or don't work for you is an issue, then there's a way to stay posted. But I also post all the astrology videos that I'm learning from, like the forecast things, other readers as well, when one grabs my attention. And more importantly, it's got an inbox. So if you want to contact me for a personal reading, that's one of the ways to do it. There's also details of my Twitter down below. So that's the housekeeping, I think. Other than, obviously, I invite you to comment if the reading does mean something to you. And like all good YouTubers, please like, share and subscribe. Right, let's bring the cards up and it will stop me waffling. Now, the first thing that I was drawn to was this Queen of Cups right in the middle of the reading. Now this is... what I was really drawn to is the beautiful green of her gown. Now, I've had this deck for quite some time, but it's not often that green has just grabbed me quite as much as it did. So, two things come to mind. Obviously, love and feeling loved, but also force of will, because that's my geek showing rather than my more hocus pocus side, and you know, the green energy of the heart chakra and all of that. But yes, force of will. There is some form of recognition occurring which helps you notice how you are standing on your own. And I'm not saying this is a bad thing at all. I am actually feeling that this is a positive recognition. It's a recognition coming to you from others as well as rising within yourself. But you are being guided to... there's some form of new start here going on. We've got starting fresh. I mean, that's pretty self-explanatory. And on the bottom of the in-between tarot, we have the Fool to the Magician card. So it's literally taking flight. We have Ace of Coins to the Two of Coins here, which is definitely bringing that new beginning into being. The Queen to the King is all about self-empowerment, and the 7 to the 8 of Wands is about leaving a situation because what's the point? So there's this recognition that you are standing on your own, and there's a certain situation where you are leaving. Now this leaving, bear in mind, I was talking about feeling loved. I don't think that's something that you have to worry about. So I don't necessarily think that the thing that you're leaving is a relationship. It could be a job, a circle of friends, a project, a Thursday night class. You know, there's not that I imagine there are any Thursday night classes with COVID going around, but there's something more pressing that helps you feel more loved than where you've been recently. There's a situation that is coming to an end, and this is a milestone for you. Now, there is challenges that you are facing both in the situation where you are, Dragon's Lair card here. There's a challenge for you in the situation where you are now, and there will be challenges for you coming into the new situation that you are going to put yourself in. Well, that's life. You know, but I do think that the challenges that you're facing right now, it's okay for you to turn around and go, you know what, I don't need to do this anymore. I don't. Those challenges are the same challenges that I've been having for the past 6 months, 2, 3 years, whatever. I've met them. I've coped with them. They haven't gone away. They're still there. Time to do something new. Because the other reason that I'm saying it like this is because at the end, it's all about balance. We have the Knight of Pentacles reversed, which is telling me that there two things really. That progress will not be slow if you move, and if you don't move, there is no progress whatsoever. So that's this line here where you are recognizing in yourself that you need to move out of the situation to declare your own power, Emperor card here, and progress will be not slow if you move and non-existent if you don't. Bear in mind, I'm not saying progress will be fast, I'm saying progress will be not slow. So it's that rather makes me wonder about, once you start this ball rolling, just how much control you have over it, because I feel like the not slow means these challenges that we get from the Dragon's Lair, one will pop their head up, then another, then another, then another. But if they are also the old challenges from the old situation, then they pass by the wayside. It's literally like those, you know, when if you watch like an FBI show and they're training going through the fake street, and there's these cardboard cutouts that are on like levers that spring up and then go back down again when you shoot them. It's almost like the challenges, the old challenges, pop up, say hi, you shoot them, walk away, it falls straight back down. It doesn't matter. It's a piece of cardboard now. You've walked on, you've moved on. There will be some form of conflict, stroke mental conflict, with you heading into your new direction. That's, again, common sense. It's not news to anybody. And if you are mentally conflicted yourself, go in the direction where you are. It sounds very stereotypical and it takes the wrong vein to say coming into your own power. What I want to say is where you are taking more control over your own deterministic forces, where you are going, am I going to let other people make these decisions for me? Or am I going to make these decisions? And am I going to suffer the consequence of other people's decisions or my decisions? And I think you are volunteering for the consequence of your own decisions to come around, and rightly so. But this is a time where you are needing to be reasonably careful. And I don't mean careful as in not make a mistake. I just mean reasonably careful as in balance is implied. Now, this card, the Chariot to the Strength card, talks about balancing energies and literally balancing your chakras. In fact, let me read it out for you. Chariot to Strength, balance and realignment of the chakras. So, that keeps this theme that here we have the Two of Pentacles, you know, where you have two options. We have the Temperance Angel, where carefully pouring one glass of water into another glass, and then the Two of Swords. But here, sometimes I can get a very sort of ninja vibe from the Two of Swords. This isn't so much... she's sat there with her blindfold on and she's prepared. Simple as that. Yes, there's a horse running towards her, but she will not flinch. It's Tarot of the New Vision, so they're all like 180 degrees around from the rider away. And that horse that's challenging, that's hurtling towards her, is not going to harm her. It's fine. She's not going to move. She's not going to flinch. She is concentrating on the balance of those two swords and deliberately ignoring some form of distraction, because that distraction is coming to an end. Ten of Swords reversed. And I'm not seeing that as bad news. I'm seeing that as you've gone through your boss fight of the previous level, and the monster, the big boss of that level, is finally dead. Dead, gone. So it's, you know, it ain't coming back from all them swords sticking in it. But the journey towards your peers may take longer than what you was expecting with this new beginning. I'm going to Ace to the Two of Pentacles rather summed it up. Yeah, the choice to pick up an opportunity. So it indicates that something's coming along. Now this brings me back to this Queen of Cups, which heads this column. There is someone who cares for you or for the path that you are on. Now, bear in mind, I want to say for the path that you are on, because what they might be caring about is a project that they then say, I want you to run this project. So that love might be directed towards you, or it might be directed towards the project, but they are presiding over some form of union. They are the person presenting you with an opportunity that you grab here on this Ace to the Two of Coins card, where you are really coming into your own power. Now, they are full of love, but whether it's love for you or love for the project with which they are giving you the opportunity, I don't know. But play your cards carefully. Seven of Swords. It's time to get rid of something. This, as I said, is a milestone moment in your life. Now, two of the I Ching wanted to come out. Now, I have to refer to the books for this because one, it's the I Ching, and I don't know it off by heart. Where have I put it? But two, there's changing lines here because the two cards, well, there's one changing line. The fourth line is the changing line. So we started with the first card that I was going to grab, and then the reason I selected two is that this hexagram 26 popped out once I'd already was well aware that card 14 was, well, I was looking at the back of the cards, but it was card 14 that I knew was the card to come out. But as I was stopping, shuffling to grab that card, this one popped out. So I was like, okay, I'll take it. So this is Possession in Great Measure, hexagram 14, which is fire above and heaven below. And that transmutes into hexagram 26, which is mountain above and heaven below. So heaven is underpinning all of the decisions here, all of the directions, all of the opportunities that are coming forward. And that gives me a really, really good feel from a burst of energy that gives you a concrete result, as in the fire transmutes into the mountain. So, the light of the sun, here's possession in great measure. The light of the sun reveals both good and ill on the earth below. The possession of such awareness brings challenges as well as benefits. Take advantage of this clarity to examine the uses of power in yourself and in others. The truly great person does not need bravado to shine. Virtue and kindness burn brightest. So it's almost, and again that reinforces this green colour. Your will is best harnessed when, I need to phrase that carefully, when you are not the recipient of your greatest efforts. That's where, and that's what this Queen of Cups is seeing. But card 26, hexagram 26, sorry. Let's have a look what that was saying. The taming power of the great. So it's a mountain above heaven. As I said, heaven is a great creative force. The mountain is stability and steadiness. This is the taming power of the great. Discipline and method that sustain creativity and give it form. Daily renewal of good habits requires strength of character. This leads to success. The divine spirit finds satisfaction in manifesting great works. So I said the strategy required of you here, but all through these cards, is balance. You maintain that balance. You maintain, so that implies emotional balance, emotional discernment, using your emotional intelligence, not just being slave to your emotional reactions. And also there is an element of holding back, releasing the defences and letting go, certainly of the spectre of whatever is in the current situation that you are planning on walking away and leaving. And bear in mind, this thing that you're walking away and leaving could simply be a habit, a behaviour, an action. It doesn't necessarily need to be a person or a job. Wouldn't be surprised if it is a job. And that reframes the offer that this Queen of Cups is giving you. But whatever it is, this Queen of Cups cares very deeply about the opportunity that she is giving to you. You know, whether that means she cares about you or not is irrelevant. She cares about the opportunity. Now, with it being a changing line, so in this Celestial I Ching, this hexagram 14 is called treasure, dragon's gold. The dragon sits upon a hoard of gold. The wise man has access to the resources to enact and bear fruits of the will. What did I say? The will. You know, as where I say force of will, I am literally thinking of Green Lantern, and I am thinking, in brightest day, in blackest night, no evil shall escape my sight. Which is the, yes, my prescription for you, dog, is quote the Green Lantern oath every morning before you start your day, and let it shape your day from that point on. All that can be won by physical means will be so acquired, but remember that there are some things that have no price and must be attained by merit. Now, number 26, the carriage, is the wise man loads his carriage with valuables and food for the people. See what I was saying about doing things for others, while setting out on a journey across the land. By doing so, he spreads his wealth and gains the people's confidence. This is the time to leave the comforts of home and to give freely to all we may meet upon the road. This will bring us much merit, which may be redeemed at a future date. During this time, it is also advised to avoid making enemies or passing harsh judgment. As exactly what I was saying, balance, balance, balance. Two of Pentacles, Temperance, Two of Swords, Chariot to Strength card. And this way leads to illumination. It leads to wisdom. It leads to some form of wish being granted. But I would be surprised if you even know what that wish is yet. Now, the fourth line, because you count hexagrams from the bottom, so you go up. So the fourth line, number 14, represents humble before the treasure. He recognises that his vast supply of wealth lies within his possession through no merit of his own. That said, he bows humbly and is thankful for what he is being given to steward. You are being asked here to look after something. And then the fourth line of number 26, the bull's carriage. The strength of the bull is necessary to tackle the mountain pass. Yet at the same time we must place a ring through the bull's nose so that his unbridled rage does not lead us off the cliff. Tame the beast and harness his power. So with this balance, tame the beast, balance, I'm getting a bit of a theme going here. That there is, it's almost like, in reference to this new opportunity and maybe to the situation that you're leaving, keep your emotions to yourself, keep your judgments to yourself. Now, I've got a funny feeling that what you think this Queen of Cups is offering you and what the Queen of Cups is actually offering you are two different things, but that's something that you will come to understand. And you will like what the Queen of Cups is actually offering you a lot better once it all clicks into place. Now, finally, because I forgot this with Rooster, sorry Rooster, I pulled a verse from the Tao Te Ching, and it's verse number 1. So again, implying this whole new beginning. But this is not a new beginning that's arriving. This is not a new beginning that is miraculously set in the stars or anything like that, says me loving my astrology. I mean, it may well be set in the stars, I don't know. But the thing is, it is your choice. You have the choice to move and progress or stay and stagnate. Now, you know precisely what that refers to. So yeah, it could be a relationship. Yeah, it could be a job. Could simply be a behaviour. Could be a course of study. Could be, do I keep smoking or do I make an effort to give up smoking? Simple as that. But it is, however small and subtle, this is a pivotal milestone moment in your life. So, to see the mysterious, verse number 1. The Tao that can be named is not the eternal Tao. The name that can be spoken is not the eternal name. The nameless is the beginning of heaven and earth. The named is the mother of all creatures. Observe the mysteries of the Tao without longing. Survey its appearance without desire. Both mysteries and appearance come from the same origin, but wear a different name. They are enigmatic. The greatest mystery is the gate to all mysteries. The Tao that can be named is not the eternal Tao. The name that can be spoken is not the eternal name. The nameless is the beginning of heaven and earth. This offer from this Queen of Cups, what you think it is good. What it really is better. And that will come in time. So, change or stagnate. That looks to be like your option, dog. But if you go for the change one, that looks pretty good and eventful. I will say, I mean, but we have got 5 of Wands here, 7 of Wands reversed, 10 of Swords reversed. There's going to be struggles, there's going to be conflict, but none of them, they're reversed, none of them matter that much. They are flavour to the story. Your character is being developed in the story. And the tools with which it is developed are a little irrelevant, especially compared to your overall goal. But this opportunity that is given to you, take it. That's my advice. Take it. This is really good, dog. So, if this means anything to you, comment down below. I'm going to wait till I do the final reading, I think, because that's such a... They are lovely, lovely energies there. Oh, yeah, forgot to say. Ace of Wands on the bottom of the deck for the big deck. The Five of Pentacles, but this one is within the shelter of this church, again where someone is nurturing. It is showing that guiding light and shelter on this Tarot of the New Visions. And on the bottom of the enchanted map, it wanted to make itself obvious to me. Into the unknown. This is more and more and more new beginning stuff for you. If you take it. My advice is take it. Take it. Definitely take it. Right. See you later, dog. Cheers.